What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Lady T. I'm back here out on the Appalachian Trail. But this time, I'm going to go in a different direction. This time, I'm going to head down to the Washington Monument that is located on the Appalachian Trail. It is the first Washington Monument, and I'll show you more about that when we get there. And then after that, we're going to head down to Dahlgren Campground. It is currently 1:45, and I have 5 miles before I get to the campground. So, let's hope we can get there before dark. Who knows what's ahead of me? But we have 3 miles before we get to the Washington Monument, and then we have 2 more miles to get to the campground. So, let's go out on another solo adventure. All right, let's hit it. Got my electrolytes. I just wanted to show y'all the signs here. It says Washington Monument South. And then we're getting ready to cross this bridge over I-70. Well, that was the calmest walk across the highway I ever did. But I see I'm going to immediately an ascent. So here's the time where I say goodbye to y'all until the next part. All right, stop recording. Oh, what's up, y'all? So as you see, I had to throw on this bug net because I'm not dealing with these bugs today. It makes it a little bit hotter, but it's definitely better than swatting my face the whole time. So I have the Cedar Summit head net that's already pre-treated. I decided to go ahead and get that, so one less thing to do, you know? But here we go. I'm just making it slow and steady. I got my music on, but turned down really low so I can still hear all the creepy nature sounds. Woo! Trip there. So I'll get some of this trail for y'all whenever it flattens out. And I also gotta find my pace because I'm walking so fast already for nothing. Instead of just enjoying the walk. There's a lot of activity around here. Animals. So I might not have my music on. I need to hear. I'm hoping to come across at least somebody else on the trail. There were cars at the trailhead, but most people go up to Annapolis Rocks. So I don't know how many people I'm gonna see going this way. But child, it's hot out here. I got about a liter of water and I can get water at the campground. I might be able to get some at the monument. So we'll see. All right. Let me continue to walk on some more. So I came to a trailhead here where you could either take this path and take me to the Bartman Hill Trail and Greenbrier State Park, or we can continue south on the AT, and that's what we're doing. All right. You know, it's funny because music is always motivating to help you, you know. It's like when you exercise, listening to music, or running, listening to music. It helps motivate you. But every time I turn on my headphones, I swear I hear something. So we won't be doing headphones. I can't do that. And I don't want to be, in case I come upon somebody, that person that's blasting it out loud. Although I still might do that, because music is motivating. Whew. And the trail is starting to thin out a little bit. So I think I might go ahead and do that music. So far, I've walked about 1 mile. So I got about 2 miles to the monument. All right, here we go. Oh, let me tell you, it's so quiet out here. It's just me in the woods. I gotta sing every once in a while to, here, let me make it so y'all can see the trail and see me. I gotta sing every once in a while just so I know, so they know I'm out here. Animals and whatnots. So I decided to talk to y'all. Funny thing about music, I was watching this, I remember this movie back in the day. My mom had me watch, starring Gregory Hines. And there's a scene where he talks about how he finds his music, he's tap dancing. I don't know if you know, but Gregory Hines was a well-known tap dancer. And so while he was tapping, he was talking about how he find the sounds of the streets and make music from that. And so even though I turned off my my music, I'm walking and I just hit my book bag. I don't know if y'all can hear it or not, but and every once in a while a bird will chime in or my sticks will hit something. It's kind of cool. Reminds me of that scene. That's all. So far the trail has been pretty cool. It's kind of rocky at times, but not too many uphills, not too many downhills. So I'm grateful for that. Just a nice old path. in the cool breeze of the shade because it definitely is hot out here. And also, let me say, this bug net is coming in clutch, baby. Let me tell you, it is so nice to be able to walk and use my hands for something other than swatting gnats. It's just a bunch of gnats. Or I don't know if they're mosquitoes, but they're kind of smaller than mosquitoes. But these are annoying bugs. No matter how much you spray yourself with Repel or Off or DEET or Picaridin, they just out here. So, yeehaw for the bug net, head net. That's the shit. Alright, we're coming to a little road crossing here. Trying to find a more comfortable position for my arm. Because this camera does get a little bit heavy. Alright, coming up to the road crossing here. Make sure we look both ways. And it's a corner, so make it over here quick. Thank goodness we don't have to walk down the road. I've seen some videos where you gotta walk down the road for a bit, quarter mile, a mile, I don't know, before you can find the trailhead. So thank goodness this one is just right across the street. A few little steps and we're back on the path. All right. Catch y'all in a bit. Oh, wait a minute. Like it's a nice open field up here. I gotta bring the camera in a little bit. Makes it a little bit lighter on the axis, you know. The nice thing about open fields is you get a brief break from bugs because apparently they're not trying to be out in the sunlight. So, yay! Whew. Power lines. Ferns and a blaze. That's how you know. All right, and here's another incline. You know what that means. Peace out. It would not be the AT without a climb. I don't know what I was thinking. Of course it's gonna be a climb. But you know, one of the scariest things to hear while you fighting for your life up a hill is a goddamn squirrel. What's that? What's that? Oh gosh, it's a squirrel. Jiminy Cricket. So, I'm doing pretty good. I did pass a few people, so that's cool. I'm not completely alone on the trail. I mean, they were going the opposite direction, but hey, at least I'm not silk blazing this trail. That's a plus. Outside of that, I think I might go ahead and turn that music on because I want to sing or something. You know what I mean? Ooh, singing in the background. Little something, something. That's all. Just wanted to check in for a bit. Since y'all out here with me, I appreciate the time. Look at that boulder. That's a nice boulder. Look at these mushrooms. Another bonus for the head net. My hat is a ball cap, but it's one of those netted ball caps so that way my head can breathe. But I'm a scarf wearer because, you know, I'm black and I ain't trying to have nothing in my hair. But I realized with this bug net on, I can take my scarf off and let my head breathe. Oh my gosh. What a difference that makes, doesn't it? Heat blow out your daggone head. Yeah, that made a big difference. I love this head net. Yeehaw, spurtle gurgle. All right, so I got about 1.2 miles to go before I get to the monument. And we got a few ups and downs. With a downs today, or ups tomorrow, with a ups today, or downs tomorrow. So, I'm just trekking on. All right. Okay, quick update. I have not made it to the monument yet. This last mile has been kicking my patootie. I think I got a 2-mile limit before I start really feeling the weight of my pack and everything. 2 miles. But the music does help. And I think I got like maybe a 1/4 mile left, but it's about the longest 1/4 mile of my life. All right. Just want to give a quick update about that. All right. Onward. Just when I thought I could not walk anymore, I am here. I made it. Yeehaw. Hold for pictures and stuff. So I made it to the monument, but I didn't do any video recording while I was up there. Child, I just needed a break. I just need to sit down for a moment, drink some water, which I'm now all out of. But according to All Trails, I'm about to pass a spring or fountain of some sort, so I'll be able to fill my water up. And then we have 2 miles till we get to Dahlgren Campground. So on the way down the Monument Trail, there are little signs of that tell you bits and pieces of George Washington's life. So I'm about to pass one right here. I'll show you all that. I did take some pictures while I was at the monument, but I did not climb to the top. See, it says here, 1774, Virginia delegate to First Continental Congress. 1775, he was appointed commander-in-chief. There's your wrinkle in the brain for today. So I will check back in probably after I get some water. That's in a little bit here. All right. So I found some water. Yeehaw, thank you, Jesus. I filled up both of my water things because that is not fun, running out of water. Good news is I didn't have far to walk to get some more. So now, headed out on, continuing on, I see a sign there that says Appalachiantrail South. This way. Oh, there it is. I wonder if you can overnight park here at this parking lot. They have restrooms. You can't go this way. Restrooms and water. I could have parked here and just made my hike shorter. Well, next time. I guess it wouldn't be a challenge if I don't extend myself or challenge myself. But here we are back in the woods, headed south. Next stop, Dahlgren Campground. And the good news is, overnight hiker, parking hiker's lot. So I can leave my car there. But at least we don't have as far as we've came. About 2 miles to go. So I do feel a little refreshed. Had a little break, got a chance to take my pack off. I got my weight down by drinking all my water, but now my weight is right back up because I filled it up with 2 liters this time instead of 1. Because although I will get some water at the campground, I just felt like I needed to have more because I killed that first bottle so much, and I was kind of rationing it out. It's too hot to be rationing water, so carry it, take the weight, be all right. I'm telling you, when it's time for a break, you know it, because you be breaking down. You're sitting there like, feeling like you just can't go no more. So, when you're out here solo camping, okay, it's okay to push yourself, but don't push yourself too hard because you're out here by yourself. You gotta be able to carry yourself where you're going. So, all right, I'll check back in when I get to the campground. Oh, something exciting. If I need to show you something exciting. All right. Child, I can't wait to reach that campground. I'm so tired. The path is starting to get really narrow. I'm just beat. I still got about maybe a quarter mile to go to get to this campground. I swear for beans, I hope it's straight. But and also, I had to pull out the camera because I was getting a little anxious when the path narrows and the trees get closer. It just always sort of freaks me out a bit, you know? So I took my camera off my selfie stick to take it off my trekking pole because it started getting a little heavy. So now I just pull it out and talk to y'all like this. Hopefully, post-production, it'll come out all right. But honey, I'm so tired. I had to turn my music off and turn on a podcast. So right now I'm listening to the soothing voice of Prince Harry, listening to him read his book, Spare. So listening to Spare and slowly walking. Man, whew. Good workout. Workout. So I made it to the campground. Dahlgren Campground. I'm probably gonna sit here for about 20 minutes before I do anything. Before I set up anything or, whew, 5 miles down. Go me. I'll give y'all a little tour once I set up everything. Oh, it feels so good to be settled down. I got the Durston over there. And I met a friend who was also camping here tonight. So just hanging out with him and cooking my dinner. I took my phone out because I'm supposed to be timing the meal, how long it takes for it to get ready, but I done did everything but that. I don't know what time I closed that bag, but I got my beer and I'm just feeling Gucci. I did it 5 miles today. Go me. So 5 miles today, which means 5 miles tomorrow. Heading back to the car, but this is a peaceful campground and I'm happy I did it. I'm happy I continued. I made it. I'm so proud of me. And I guess I'll talk to y'all from inside the tent before I go to bed and when I wake up in the morning. But until then, I'll talk to you later. I am soaking wet. I should probably change my shirt because I'm soaking wet. But it also feels good in the breeze. I don't know, we'll see. But I'll see y'all in a bit. Forgot to tell y'all. Tonight for dinner we will be having the Mountain House chicken and dumpling with vegetables. Yummy yummy. I have about 4 more minutes before it's ready. I've been waiting to eat this for so long. It's been sitting in my house for like a month. So I came out here to eat this meal. What's up, y'all? So I'm sitting here with Mr. Boo Boo. Hey, he wanted to come on camera and say what's up to YouTube and whatnot. So I can actually turn it around this way. So tell us about yourself.
Oh no, I hate this question.
Okay, different question. So let me just introduce you a little bit. So he is, let's see. All right, here's a good view. He is currently through hiking the AT, which starts in Georgia and ends in Maine. This is almost a halfway point, so and so cool thing is, you know, I'm always worried about being out here by myself. But when I saw him sitting over here with some other people that was like, hey, how you doing? I was like, oh, yay, they're cool. So I was like, do you mind if I sit down and eat dinner with you? He was like, cool, you know, so we just hanging out, messing around with the camera before we lose too much daylight. There's quite a few people walking through and hiking through, but they're not staying. You can tell by the size of their book bags. Like I said, it's quite a few day hikers that'll be around here. But
Yeah.
what you got to say?
Hey mom. And shoot, well, I don't know. Follow me on Instagram at NorthsideQuest.
There you go.
There you go.
You can follow his path on up there. And matter of fact, I'll make sure I follow you in a bit when he turns off.
Awesome.
But yeah, so you know, it's been like a. I have a question. What has been your outside of that really of YouTube? What has been your coolest trail magic moment?
Well, I've only had like 3.
Okay.
Being a late hiker, but probably the coolest one was, well, it also depends on what you classify as trail magic, but
Okay.
I guess with that being said, probably the coolest one.
I classify trail magic as a moment where you wasn't expecting something and it came right on time.
Okay. Probably whenever I was in Gatlinburg and my boy Cupcake.
All right, Cupcake.
Cupcake and M&M's. Can't leave M&M's out.
Uh-oh.
They gave me a place to stay. And I was like looking at spending $90 on a hotel room, and they let me crash in there for free.
Wow,
so, yeah, that's awesome.
That's what's up.
Because I couldn't get out of town that night. I couldn't get out. So.
It was raining or just circumstances, just things just happened?
It was too late.
Okay.
Don't nobody want to pick you up when it's dark outside. They automatically assume you're a serial killer.
Noted.
So, yeah.
Noted. That's why it's good to get to camp before daylight. Before nightfall. That was always one of my concerns. That's why I be trucking and dying. But I made it here in good time. Like, we still got a little bit of daylight. But, you know, we're about to check in and start this thing all over tomorrow. All right, y'all.
23 miles tomorrow.
Uh-oh. I only have 5, okay? I'll get there one day. I will get there one day. Not today. All right, y'all. One of the coolest things about this campground is there's a bathroom with showers and sinks and running water. This is awesome. So I don't have to use my piece towel tonight. Just want to point out that this is one of the cool things about this campground specifically, because there aren't too many like this on the AT. I'm glad we have one here in Maryland. I'm all cozied up, time for bed. Good night, y'all. See you in the morning.